will, babes. Welcome to the video. Here's just firstly, we're going to go roast my ride Facebook sale in London. We're going to go to London, UK, and check out this carbon steerer. This is on a giant TCR. This could happen to any bike. Alloy, steel, carbon, whatever. You should always drop your fork out regularly and just check for any cracks, alright? Especially if you're going to buy a second-hand bike. Drop that fork out. First, and then secondly, here we have some wheels. Rim brakes are dead. These are DT Swiss 240 giant PSLR ones. Fantastic wheel set. Sold for $40 Australian. Not stolen. Legit sale. $40. $40 Aussie. That's about 20 squid, governor. That is cheap. All right, so that's just that precedes tonight's entertainment. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, let's go to London, UK. First up, off the bat. Again, nothing personal against anyone in this video. If your advert comes up, it's just luck of the draw. It isn't available anymore. Someone's already taken it down. I don't want Durianrider roasting my deal. And we're going to go here. We've got a carbon front wheel. It looks like a Mavic Cosmic SL. Let's have a look. It looks like a genuine one. It's not a Wish deal. As in Mavic Cosmic Wish deals. It looks like a genuine Mavic product. 100 quid. 100 quid. Fair price. 40 mil deep. As seen. Sold as seen, governor. No damage. And a wheel like this in London would be alright, because London's not that windy compared to Adelaide. Yes, this looks like a genuine. See that? Here we go. This is what we do in the UK, governor. We put this against so you can sort of see the wear of the rim. Another good one to do is like a white piece of paper. So it's mild wear. It's probably about 20% worn. But again, here's a big tip for your rim brake lovers out there who love a rim job: is get a little needle if you're using Winstrol or Anabar, whatever you're using for your TRT, and just flick out the bits of metal that get stuck in your brake pads. Like, take your wheel. If you use alloy rims, take off your front wheel, rear wheel, and shine a light on your brake pad. You know, there's bits of metal flex. You flick those out, man, you are going to have an incredible durability on your rims. Your rims are going to last so much longer. Clive Page is from the UK. He gave me that tip back in 2008. I was like, you've got Mavic Seriums for the last 5 years, Clive. You ride a lot of miles. They look brand new. And he goes, because I clean my pads every week. I flick out little bits of metal. Huge difference. We've got Fulcrum Racing 3s. So there are deals. Look at this. This is Fulcrum Racing 3s. They're a decent wheel. These are great road bikes, but cannot be used for disc brakes. Look at this. These are great road bike wheels, but cannot be used for disc brakes. There is braking rim wear, but otherwise hubs in good condition. Blah 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 blah. They look pretty good condition to me. How much is that? 100 quid, mate. That's what I mean. This is 6 days ago. 6 days ago, governor. So everyone who tells me there's no deals in the UK, You're dreaming. You're dreaming. Let's try and find some dreamers in the UK. Here we have 1,500 quid, giant TCR. Looks like it's from stolen. No, just kidding. No, it is. But, so we've got here, Ultegra Mechanical, 1,500 quid, no offers. That's a nice colour. That's an interesting looking colour. Fulcrum wheels on there. The TCRs are one of my favourite bikes. Unfortunately, the new ones have got hookless rims in there. I just found out like a few weeks ago we were changing Nick's tyres, and he's going, my tyres keep blowing off the rim hole. What's going on? I don't know. Let's have a look. And I realised they're hookless rims, man. Hookless rims. That's great if you want to run under 80 PSI, but hookless rims, what are they doing? This is 1,500 quid. That's a fair price. What's it going to sell for? I reckon 1,000 quid. Here you have a giant Propel, 1,500 quid. Again, it looks to be a good condition. I mean, who's doing big miles in London, man? Why even living in London, people? London it's a great place to visit in the summertime, but really, UK, man. Britain, what's happening in Britain these last couple of years? It's going downhill, in my opinion. Last time I was there was 2003. I had great times in London. Great times in Oxford, governor. And there's some beautiful riding around in Wales and Lakes District. It's fantastic. But, anyway. 1,500 bucks, 10-speed 105, dreaming. I say 800 quid. 800 quid maybe. Let's go here. Let's try and find some rim brake bikes left over here. We've got a Focus KO, not a bad bike. Extremely light. Blah blah blah. In excellent condition, looks brand new. 800 quid. That's a fair price, man. Again, you'd want to drop the fork out, check for the ring of death, check for any cracks, but 800 quid, you know, it's a fair price. It is in good condition, but it's very gritty and dirty. You could get it cheaper. It's got the 5800 105 brakes in the front. You can get it cheaper. You know, actually, no, it's the so it's 11 speed. It's 11 speed. 11 speed shifters on there. 800 quid. You know, knock them down to 500. I'm gonna say 500 quid. 500 quid. That's about 900 bucks Aussie. That's what it sells in Adelaide. 900 bucks. 500 quid for that one. Take it or leave it, governor. We can make British jokes because we're Australians. We're basically all the convicts. All the British convicts were sent to Australia. So us Australians were just degenerates. And now I'm a degenerate on Facebook. This lowballing seagull vulture degenerate is myself. Here we have a Cannondale Synapse. Nice colour. Oh wow, that's a beauty. Oh whoa, that's definitely a rare colour. That's not an Australian release colour. That one. Instantly, I see a nice bike. I see a beautiful colour, and I see this stemmed penis. This little mini BBC here is a cat climbing the. There's a cat about to escape, Natasha.
Oh my god.
Got paddle cat over there trying to escape my cringe Facebook videos. And here we have what groups that we've got in here. Some Otago 6800 on there, looks like, or maybe R8000, could be hard to tell. 950. I'm gonna say, make sure here's this fork. We've got the little stem penis in there. This fork could be cracked. We want to drop this fork out. Cannondale forks are not designed for spaces on top because the little plugs they use are very, very shallow. And maybe this person's using a 70mm deaded plug or a 100mm Colnago Necco plug. Okay, that's okay. But otherwise, this fork could be cracked, could be broken on there. We want to confirm. How do we know this fork isn't broken? Oh, it should be fine. How do we know that? I ain't gonna take your word for it. You know, I like my teeth, my chompers. So yeah, it looks to be in good condition though. It looks to be in good condition. Used in very good condition. You know, oh wow, there's SLK cranks. It's interesting spec. I don't think this is a stock. It does look to be good condition. The chain rings are pretty fresh. The pedals look a bit scratched and bashed, but that could be from another bike. You know, this is a very nice bike. A few chips on that derail. It's been dropped and banged and shanged. 56. You know, suit your riders between 178 and 183 centimeters. It's a nice bike, but that fork, I would say this bike in Adelaide would sell for 500 quid. Listed 4 days ago in Worcester, England. So some deals out there. Here we go. Here, a Damane, 600 quid. You'll get it down cheaper. 400, mate. 400. Quite an old one. Tiagras. Oh, this bike's brand new. This bike's brand new. Look at how clean that is. Look how clean that is. Look at that chain ring. It looks like it's just FOB, fresh out of the box. This bike is, well, it's actually a pretty fair price. 600 quid. You're basically buying a brand new bike. It's got some Conti 4000s on there. It's a nice bike. Why are they selling? Look at the chain rings. Maybe they replaced it. I don't understand. This bike has got brand new cranks on it. Maybe that tyre's worn though. That rim's a bit worn. Maybe that cable's brand new. The rail looks brand new as well. Maybe I don't know what's going on here. Maybe they changed the cranks out or something, but it's in great condition. Telford, England. Okay, that's a fair price. 600 quid is a fair price for this bike because it does look to be brand new. But hey, who knows? Offering 400, go up from there. If you pay 600 quid, still got a decent deal. People saying there's no deals in London. Get out of here. Get out of here. We've got tool chest. We don't need a tool chest. We've got 140 quid Bourbon flat bar bike. We're going to stick here. We're going to see a TCR here. What's this thing? A Bianchi. Bianchi's made in Vietnam and China. All right, here we got DT Swiss wheels. This one looks a bit more suspiciously. Looks like a bit of a racer spec bike. Got 6800 group set on there. 1200 quid. Dreaming a bit that price. Carbon bars second hand. Worth about $2. You don't know if they're crashed, cracked, bent, or delaminated. Shifters look in good condition. This bike does seem to be in good condition, but again, could have had a massive smash and replace both the shifters. But the shifters look in great condition. DT Swiss wheels look to be a fair call. The Ritchie saddles, popular one. 1,200 quid. Conversion rate over here. I'm going to say you're a bit dreaming. I would offer them 600 quid. Take it or leave it, governor. Got some pants with Natasha there. We got over here, we got 500 quid for this little bad boy. It does look a little bit thrashed and dashed. Seat slammed forward. Maybe they're watching too many Durianrider videos. Nice little bike there, parked in the bushes. It's a Burke's backyard bike. That saddle, that's a prostate pounder right there. Look at that. That's probably why it hasn't been ridden much. That's a prostate pounder, an impedance-inducing saddle angle right there. The cranks look pretty thrashed and crashed. A few chips up here. Interesting photos for nature lovers. What's that? An alien on the... What's that thing on there? There's an alien on the... Oh, that's just the graphics. That's cool. It's from 3 new water bottles in there. Those cranks look suspiciously thrashed. There's the Pro logo saddle there. It's going to give you an increased PSA index. Tiagra shifters. This person loves nature. It's in fair condition. It's in pretty good condition. 500 quid. Yeah, it's a fair price. But again, we want to drop out the fork. Fair check for any cracks. Got another Defiver there. New gold chain. Excellent condition. New body paint. So this one is... it's got Tiagra on it. Is it Tiagra? No, it's 11 speed. 105, sorry. My eyesight's failing me. Too much nullable white tonight. This is interesting. It's sprayed in gold paint. So that could just be done. It also could be because it's been crash damaged and it's been repaired. Who knows? Issues with the Trex. These are great bikes. Big fan of them. But the BB90 can get a bit ovalized and thrashed. So keep that in mind. I've got some carbon bars in there, but they're worthless. They're second hand. This is pretty cool. This bike looks to be in great condition. Wow. The cranks look very, very clean and fresh. There's a gold chain. This person likes the details. Got flat pedals on there. This bike hasn't been ridden much at all. Nice paint. Interesting graphic. Maybe it's a Hindi or Indian. Maybe it's one of Hambini's bikes. It's nice. Chocky. It's chocky. What chocky means. But that's a nice colour bike. It's what's that? It's about 1,800 Aussie dollar. $1,800 Aussie dollar. That's getting a bit exy. I would offer them 600 quid. You'll get it. Because who's going to buy rim brake bike these days? Who's going to buy rim brakes? Nice bike though. Nice bike. Next off the bat, we got a Trekker SL8. This looks like a racer bike. This BB is going to be thrashed. Potentially. But yeah, it does look to be good condition. Wow. What's going on here? Do people ride bikes in London? I mean, the braking service of these Campag rings is really good. Damn, it's in good condition. Okay. I was getting ready for the roast. People look after their bikes a lot in the UK. If that was in Adelaide, it'd be thrashed. Some guy around the corner from my house was trying to sell this exact frame and a Monda. I went around there and the bottom bracket was just cooked, man. It was like Mandingo had been through there, 1,000 times. He's I just probably needs a bit of lube. So, mate, this bike needs more than a bit of lube. He genuinely thought the bottom bracket just needs some lube. I was like, man, it's got like 5 mils, 6 mils of play in here. This frame is damaged beyond repair potentially. So if you're going to sell, at least get it inspected by a mechanic. Don't tell me it needs some lube on there. Great condition bike. 1,700 quid, off from 1,000, off from $1,000. This is a day ago in Norwich, but it does look to be fair condition. Again, drop the fork out, check for cracks. We got here 50 quid reduction, great condition. So look, so far so good condition wise. Again, we've got that stem penis. We got a penal action going on there. We want to keep an eye on that. I've just got a deep plug in that. It's got the Shimano. This is the S series of Monda, a little bit heavier duty, but again stronger. It's got the 105, 11 speed on there, 1,500 group set. It's a classic good group set. This is a fair price. I'd offer them 500 quid. You're going to get these bikes for 500 quid. 500 to 1,000 quid, you're going to get yourself a nicer Monda. This one here is 1,500 quid, DR2. Looks to be fair condition. But again, it's going to be pretty exy. It's pretty exy. Great condition bike. 2 weeks ago, Dover. Ben Dover in England. Not selling. It's not selling. Nice bike. Oh, clean, crisps. Got the 4000 S tires, and there could be a Durianrider fan. But why? If you're a Durianrider fan, how come you're selling your Honda? Maybe bought multiples. It's a nice bike. Snow white, crisp, great condition. 1,500 quid, dreaming. Offer them 1,000 quid, mate. 1,000 quid or less. Alright, we got wow, they're already selling the disc brake bikes. Already selling them at relisting due to a dodgy buyer. I'm not riding at all. Barely done 50 miles, 3,000 quid. Dreaming. Wow. This would suit a new bike buyer. But again, why would you buy an Honda disc brake bike when you can, look at that money, 3.3. When you could buy all these other, actually buy two Hondas for the price of a heavy disc brake one. What's this one? 200 quid for one. Got a Canyon over here. Got Madones. Look at this. It's 5,000 quid. 5,000 goes like almost $9,000 Aussie. Hilarious. Over here we got this Honda here. There's a 10,000 quid bike there. We'll have a look at that in a sec. That's pretty laughable. All right, we've got an Honda over here, an ALR. So it's done a bit of miles, done a bit of work, it's had a bit of form. It doesn't look too bad actually. Bought it back in 2017. Coventry, England. It's not going to sell. Who's going to buy this bike? It's a nice bike though. Trekker, one of my faves. The levers need to be high. This person's slanting on 240 and be like stretched and hunched over. Unless this person is extremely tall. It's not a 44 centimeter Honda. This isn't 44 centimeter. And they got the sizing wrong there. You can always measure the head tube and then go to the website and that'll give you your size. Compare it. If you know the year of the bike and measure the head tube, then just go to the website and you'll find it there. That cable looks a bit short, maybe. 500 quid. Nice bike. Sort of fair price, but you'll get it cheaper. Just lowball them 400. Just offer them 300 quid. Take it or leave it, Sonny. But be nice about it. Obviously, I'm being a bit of a smart ass degenerate right now. But yeah, when I'm dealing with people, I'm very polite. Try and keep it very professional and friendly, and just say, hey, have you dropped the 4K lately? How's it going? Blah blah blah. You can't just walk in there lowballing, and people got to feel respected. All right, so I might turn it up for these videos to make my junior audience laugh a bit and show my immaturity. But when I'm doing business with people, you want to be respectful. This one here, Trek, I had this exact same colour, didn't I? Just recently. 1,500 quid. 1,500 quid, that's $2,700 for Ultegra. Dreaming. This is 8 weeks ago. See, there's dreamers in Broadstone, England. There's dreamers out there. Dreamers, mate. Dreamers. Some people, this is Ultegra 10 speed. How much you want? 1,500 quid. Dreaming, man. Dreaming. Nice frame. Great frame. The OCLV. Nice one. Nice bike, but just dreaming, mate. 500 quid. Good bike for 500 quid. It's got the Seriums on there. Nice wheels, but you're dreaming at this price. Dreaming. Absolutely dreaming. 500 quid. 500 quid. And a Honda for $1,000. Let's jump brands for a second here. There's a lot out there, isn't there? There's a lot of deals out there. The best frame in that period. He wants 1,000 quid for 1,800 Aussie dollars. Dreaming. Nice bike. But it's got ISP. Ultegra. Yes, decent condition. It's in decent condition. It's done a bit. 1,000 quid. Decent. Yeah, it's clean. UK people love a clean bike, don't they? Scratchy datchies. That's pretty normal. Scratchy datchy left, scratchy datchy right. Left, right, good night. ISP. This is what ISP is. It means the seat post is set. you can't just move it up and down. You've got to have the little spaces in there, and they crack, and it's a bit of a creaky. So £1,000, nice bike. These are a great bike. If this is your seat height, you're loving it. If it's not, they're hard to sell. You just got a brand new tyre on the rear. It's a great bike. $800, £1,000 for this. It's a high performing bike. Market value £500. That's London for the night. There is some great deals in London. And think of all the bikes that would have. They haven't even done a big deep dive search. You know what I mean? Think of the bikes been listed 18 weeks ago. How cheap they're going to be going for, right? Schmooze a bit, establish a bit of rapport, put in your offer. Drop out the forks, check the ring of death. You're going to get yourself a really nice deal if you're prepared to drive around and risk a £2,000 traffic fine for parking your car or get carjacked. Why even living in London, mate? They're going to steal your car. They're going to steal your kids. They're going to steal your wife. They're going to steal everything from you in London, mate. For all these knife crimes and stuff like that. Why are people living in London, mate? Get out of London. Go to Portugal. Go to Morocco, whatever. Move to Wales. But, hey, man, in London, no way. No, not for me. Good place to visit, but not to live. Anyway, that's the video there. Roast me right in London. Some fantastic deals in London. And imagine the deals out there in London right now that are just getting snapped up in the hour. Some crazy deals in London. Crazy deals. For sure there would be.